Top 10 Haunted Places in Ireland. Ireland's rich history and folklore are filled with tales of the supernatural, making it one of the most haunted destinations in the world. From ancient castles to eerie graveyards, the Emerald Isle is home to countless locations with ghostly legends. Here are the top 10 haunted places in Ireland, each steeped in mystery and chilling stories. Before we get started, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. 10. Wicklow Gaol, County Wicklow. This 18th century prison, notorious for its brutal conditions, housed rebels, criminals, and famine victims. The tormented souls of former inmates are said to haunt its corridors. Visitors report hearing anguished cries and feeling cold touches in the cells, especially in the dungeon area. 9. Kinnetty Castle, County Offaly. Now a luxury hotel, Kinnetty Castle is known for its ghostly residents. The most famous is the Phantom Monk, believed to be a former monk who appears to guests and staff. His presence is often accompanied by cold drafts and eerie whispers. 8. The Hellfire Club, County Dublin. Situated on Montpelier Hill, this 18th century hunting lodge has a sinister reputation. It was a meeting place for the infamous Hellfire Club, known for its dark rituals and debauchery. Legends of satanic practices, ghostly figures, and an evil atmosphere linger around the site. 7. Kilmainham Gaol, Dublin. One of Ireland's most historic sites, this former prison held many leaders of Ireland's independence movements. The spirits of executed prisoners are said to haunt the cells and hallways. Apparitions and strange noises are frequently reported by visitors. 6. Clonee Castle, County Offaly. This lesser-known but eerie castle is said to be haunted by the ghost of a woman searching for her lost lover. Visitors have reported seeing her spectral figure in the tower and hearing disembodied sobs echoing through the stone halls. 5. Charleville Castle, County Offaly. A Gothic masterpiece with a chilling atmosphere, Charleville Castle is haunted by the spirit of Harriet, a young girl who died tragically in the castle. Her playful yet ghostly presence is said to cause doors to slam and lights to flicker. Paranormal investigators often report strong activity here. 4. Malahide Castle, County Dublin. Dating back to the 12th century, this castle is said to have 5 resident ghosts. Among them is the spirit of Puck, a jester who fell in love with a prisoner and died mysteriously. Visitors claim to see him wandering the grounds, especially near the tower. 3. Loftus Hall, County Wexford. Known as Ireland's most haunted house, Loftus Hall has a chilling legend involving a mysterious visitor who revealed his devilish identity during a card game. The hall is said to be plagued by the spirit of a woman named Anne Tottenham, who was driven mad by the encounter. 2. St. Michan's Church, Dublin. The crypts beneath this 11th century church contain mummified remains that are said to be cursed. Visitors report strange sensations and whispers in the crypts. Some even claim to have seen shadowy figures among the ancient coffins. 1. Leet Castle, County Offaly. Topping the list is Leet Castle, infamous for its violent history and ghostly activity. The Bloody Chapel is the epicenter of its hauntings, with stories of a priest murdered by his brother and the discovery of a dungeon filled with human remains. The Elemental, a dark, foul-smelling entity, is one of its most terrifying legends. Leet Castle remains a magnet for paranormal investigators and thrill-seekers alike. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more explorations into the mysterious and the macabre. Let us know in the comments which haunted place you'd visit first.
Welcome, ghost hunters and thrill seekers, to another spine-chilling journey through the most haunted places in America. From abandoned asylums to haunted hotels, the U.S. is home to some of the most terrifying locations, where spirits of the past still linger. Grab your flashlight because today, we're taking you to some of the most haunted spots in America, places where the paranormal is not just a rumor, but a reality. 1. The Stanley Hotel. Our first stop takes us to Colorado, to a place that inspired one of the most famous horror stories of all time, the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park. This stunning, early 20th century hotel is famous for its role in Stephen King's The Shining. But it's the eerie happenings within these walls that have people talking. Guests report hearing footsteps when no one is around, lights flickering, and strange voices echoing down the hallways. 2. The Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum. Next, we head to West Virginia to the infamous Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum. Built in the mid-1800s, it housed thousands of patients, many of whom were subjected to cruel treatments. Over the years, the asylum became overcrowded, and the conditions were so poor that it became known as one of the most haunted places in America. 3. The Bell Witch Cave. Heading south to Tennessee, we encounter one of America's oldest and most terrifying legends, the Bell Witch. In the early 1800s, the Bell family experienced an onslaught of paranormal activity that was so intense, it became the subject of legend. Strange noises, physical attacks, and the voice of a spirit known as Kate terrorized the family for years. Today, the Bell Witch Cave, where much of the haunting occurred, is open for tours. Visitors claim to hear strange whispers, feel an overwhelming sense of dread, and sometimes even see objects move on their own. The spirit of Kate Bell is said to still haunt the cave, and it's rumored that if you venture too far into her domain, you may not return the same. For the Myrtles Plantation. Next, we travel to Louisiana to one of the most haunted plantations in the U.S., the Myrtles Plantation. This beautiful plantation is over 200 years old, and it's said to be built on a Native American burial ground. But it's not just the location that makes it spooky, it's the ghosts that reportedly haunt it. The most famous ghost is that of a former slave named Chloe, who is said to haunt the plantation after her tragic death. Visitors have reported seeing her apparition through windows, and some even claim to have heard her footsteps following them around the grounds. But the hauntings don't stop there. The ghostly figure of a young girl and the sound of children laughing have been reported, adding to the eerie atmosphere. 5. Alcatraz Island. Now, let's head to San Francisco Bay to one of the most notorious prisons in the world, Alcatraz. Known for its harsh conditions and escape attempts, Alcatraz is now one of the most famous haunted locations in the U.S. After being shut down in 1963, this former maximum security prison has been the site of many reported paranormal activities. 6. The Winchester Mystery House. Our final stop takes us to California, where one of the most bizarre and haunted locations in America lies, the Winchester Mystery House. This sprawling mansion, built by Sarah Winchester, the widow of the inventor of the famous rifle, was designed with one goal in mind: to appease the restless spirits of those killed by the rifle. Legend has it, Sarah believed that the ghosts of those killed by her husband's invention would haunt her unless she continuously built new rooms, staircases, and doors. The result is a sprawling mansion with doors that lead to nowhere and staircases that go in strange directions. Visitors often report feeling watched and hearing strange noises, and some have even encountered ghostly figures wandering the halls.